What's up, guys? This is Maxwell with the Cigar Nut here at the 85th Annual IPCPR show in Las Vegas. We're stoked to be here with Andre from Viaje Cigars, hanging out at his booth. Andre, thanks so much for hanging out with us, man.
Anytime. Welcome to the booth.
Thanks so much, man. So, I want to just kind of start off by getting to know you a little bit. Why don't you tell us about yourself? And,
Did you bring wine?
I did not, no.
You can't candlelight?
But yeah, tell us about yourself, why you got in the cigar industry, kind of what led you down that path.
Wow. Well, I'll try to give the short version. I've been doing this for quite some time now. I started when I was 19 years old. A buddy of mine started a cigar company and asked me if I wanted to check it out and see if it was a good fit for me, and it was. From day one, I walked in. We had a really nice lounge. The cigar company was situated in a cigar lounge. So 19, there was like a full bar, beautiful couches. I said, well, what's better than this? Right. And I was working at Merrill Lynch at the time, which was very difficult. You'd be up early watching CNBC in a suit and tie, and I did not like it. So I kind of fell in love, and I started smoking premiums like around that time, like 18, 19. So I was more or less familiar. Yeah. And so I walked in and it just kind of took off, and I did that for a number of years. And then when that company kind of went under, I decided, wow, I'd learned so much. It's my passion. Why not start my own? And so I did 10 years ago, and now here we are.
That's awesome.
Here we are celebrating 10 years with Viaje.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
So why don't you tell us about the start of Viaje, how you came up with the name, the brand, kind of what it's supposed to represent?
It's a good question. Yeah. I get asked that a lot. It's more or less due to the craft brewery scene. Okay. I'm an avid drinker, collector, trader. And I wanted to kind of model my company after that idea, doing specialized small batch releases. Mm-hmm. Of course, starting out that way, it was, I guess maybe it was radical, even for now, to do only release cigars only in that way. So we started more traditionally, but little by little, I started implementing my master plan, hoping that people would gravitate towards it and enjoy it. And I haven't looked back since. We only have one regular production line. Everything else is done in. It's not limited editions so much, although I do those, but it's more limited small batch releases. Yeah. So we'll do a run of, let's say, 300-400 boxes, and then that's it. You may not see it for another 5 years, or you may see it next year in some form or fashion, different size. I don't know. Yeah. But we're always switching it up and keeping it interesting. At times, the cigar industry can maybe get stale, and we're the anti-stale. We're the fresh pack. So there's always something new coming down the pike, something to keep people interested.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's maybe your favorite cigar, favorite line, favorite brand that you put out? I mean, one that just kind of holds.
You know what, man? It's cliche. It's like saying which child is your favorite. Well, maybe it's got to be. I think it's the Exclusivo line. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was I'd say that's like one of the first lines that we had that really got a lot of attention and kind of put us one of the ones that put us on the map. Yeah. And so I'd say that's probably that's very near and dear to my heart.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Has there been a cigar that you released that maybe you weren't quite as excited about?
Not so much not excited about, but when I first released my Super Shots, I thought that this cigar was going to be too strong for most people, and I was a little bit nervous. I mean, I blend for myself, and then I hope other people like my palate and what I'm doing. Yeah. So for me, it was great, but I could see that it was a strong one. Yeah. So I released it, and I mean, to this day, it's one of the most requested cigars that we put out. Yeah. So you never know. It just shows you never know.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. For those who don't know, the Super Shots actually come in what looks like a shotgun shell box.
So I was shooting clay, and I needed something small, and I didn't have anything, and I looked at the shotgun shell box and I said, this is a perfect size, the 10 gauge. Yeah. It's like, well, if I made a short cigar and put it in there, I could bring it with me and smoke, and so that's where the idea came from. And
I love that.
Yeah,
that's great. Very cool.
Yeah.
And so now, obviously, it's your 10th anniversary, which is a big deal for you.
Yes.
I remember the 5th anniversary seems just so recent, but
we'll show that in a second. Yeah. We're doing a re-release.
Oh, really? Okay. I guess I shouldn't have held on to my 5th anniversaries for
no,
this long.
Of course. No. But they age very well.
I bet they do. Yeah. So yeah, tell us a little bit about kind of what this past 10 years has meant to you, to the company, and we'll kind of jump in and check out the new cigars.
It's just been an amazing ride. I mean, it's extremely gratifying to come up with an idea and a concept, and to see it through, and to see people enjoy it. That's for me. That's the most gratifying part.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we do a lot of really interesting things, but just the fact that to create something from nothing and have it be a success, that to me is that's like the big payback.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So God bless. It's amazing. Hopefully we'll do another 10 years. We keep going.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Why don't we jump over and
Yeah.
check out the new 10th anniversary series here?
Yeah, so to celebrate the 10th, I wanted to do something special, something that not only is it special while you're smoking it, but also maybe something that you can have for the rest of your life. And so the way to do that is in the packaging. And so we came out with these jars. So even when the cigars are gone and smoked up and have become ash, you'll still have this beautiful box and this beautiful jar to kind of remember that cigar. And so we did these jars. They come in a box. Every single jar comes in its own bag. And it's like a year and 3 change of my life went into this thing, and I think it came out pretty well. So there's 3 versions. We did, I'll tell you the differences is these 2 use a Criollo wrapper.
Okay.
The difference is this uses more Corojo in the blend, this uses more Criollo.
Okay.
This one, so we did 600 jars, 400 of these. What's nice about these is each one comes with its own individual number, 1 through 400,
Okay.
on the jar and also on the box. And then we did, and I haven't said, we didn't speak too much about it before the show because I always like to have something as a surprise for people to look forward to seeing. And so we did 200 of these, and this is the limited, it's the black glossy. This is a completely different animal. It's a Corojo wrapper, and the blend is completely different than these 2. So this one's a little bit more limited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so we're just giving these to some of our retailers that have been with us, for the 10 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, as a thank you.
And then you mentioned that you were going to be re-releasing the 5th anniversary?
Yeah, so there's the 5th anniversary. It's the same size, it's the same blend, box pressed. We just switched the packaging. The original, just to kind of differentiate.
Mm-hmm.
The original came in all white with white stamping. So this comes in a natural wood with white stamping. And then we added the leaves on the side of the box to just kind of give it something additional. And so these are coming out right now. We start shipping on Monday. I think it's the 17th, and we're going to stagger the release. We didn't want to just do it all in one shot.
Right.
So August we'll re-release the 5th anniversary.
Very cool.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. Well, Andre, is there anything else you wanted to mention before we head out?
No. Well, first off, thanks to you guys for coming by. I mean, he looks like his arm is about to fall off. But the camera is so heavy, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. And look, he's keeping it very steady. You told me that this is the first time you've ever done kind of a remote.
Yeah.
A remote view, so that's awesome. So thanks for coming by, and
Thanks so much. Yeah.
Of course, most important is our family of retailers and ultimately the fans, the consumers that support what I do year in year out. Without, it's cliche, I always say that, but without them, I couldn't do any of this. So it allows me to be creative. This is an outlet. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be in an insane asylum.
Well, Andre, thanks so much for spending the time with us.
Thanks for coming by.
Showing us the beautiful brand and the new 10th anniversaries. We're excited to check them out.
Most importantly, let's get you a cigar. Let's sit down and have a cigar together.
Let's do it.
All right.